Hello there. Welcome to Academic Space. In this video, we want to look at the preparation of trading accounts. So we are going to go through this question, and I will see that this question has got many questions that are there. So we are only going to be concerned about the preparation of the trading account in the general ledger. So the question reads: the following balances appeared in the general ledger of Saint Gaby Traders on 30 November 2018. That is the end of their financial year. Then we are going to look at section. It's at the first part, which is 5.1, which is saying use the following information to prepare the following trading account. So we end there. We are going to create the trading account for the year ended 30 November 2018. So this is what we have according to this question. So we are just going to proceed to the other section and try to see what do we have in terms of the other section. So if you come there, you'll see that this is the trading account that we have that we are going to fill in. We have got the debit side and the credit side. And obviously in the trading account, we should take note that in the trading account, on the debit side, we should have opening inventory or opening stock should appear on the debit side, and purchases also should be seen on the debit side. If there are any carriages on purchases, or rather call it carriage inwards, we'll see them on the debit side again. And any import duties that are there in the question should come on the debit side. So any transportation costs are supposed to increase the figure for purchases, so they should be on the debit side. And then obviously now when we are talking about sales and closing stock, they should be on the credit side. And also we should take note of allowances that are returns. If there are sales returns now, they come on the debit side, and if there are purchase returns, they come on the opposite side of purchases that was on the credit side. So those are some of the things that we are supposed to know, so that we don't have problems when we are preparing this trading account. So let's try to see information that we have according to the question, and we respond. So according to the to our trial balance, you'll see that also our year is ending on 30 November 2018, which means it started on 1 December 2017. So our opening inventory, like we said, should be on the debit side. You see, we've got our trading stock, which is our opening inventory. At 1 December 2017, that's when the year was starting. So we should also take note that opening stock, the data might not be there, but let's take note that opening stock should be should appear on the trial balance. Then closing stock appears on the additional information. That's how it is. So our trading stock, that is our opening stock, is 345,000 on the debit side. So then we can just go there on our other section and put it on the debit side as our opening inventory. So we are saying here we are going to have our opening inventory. Opening inventory. Then of course we are also having the headings of our trading account, whereby we are saying this is details and this is folio and this is amount. And if we go to the other sides again, you'll see that we also have the same headings and details. And then also we are supposed to have a column for folio that is supposed to be here. We can just create it here, whereby we are saying this is our folio and this is our amount. So this is what we have according to the information that we have here. So our opening inventory, remember we are saying that the amount that we have is 345,000. So we are saying 345,000. That is on the debit side. And then we can as well try to see other information that we are supposed to post to that trading account. We also have we can go down checking. We also have our sales here, which it should be appear on the credit side, 1,700,600. So we go to the credit side, and we are going to say sales, and the figure that we have is 1,700,000, and then we also have 600. 1,700,600. So here we have got 600, just like this. 1,700,600. Then we check other components of this trading account that we have in the question. If you come here after sales, we've got purchases. which is 770,000 on the debit side. And then also we've got import duties on the debit side, 18,900. And also we've got carriage on purchases, 43,270 on the 43,270 on the debit side again. So we go there and list them on the debit side. So we are saying purchases. Purchases, and the amount that we are having for purchases is 770,000. And also we have got carried on purchases. Carried on purchases only amount of 25,000. We also have import duties. Import duties we are having 18,900. So these are the figures that we have there. So let's just try to see. This is what we have. We are saying import duties 18,900. Then we have got our purchases, which is 770,000, and then we have carried on purchases, which is 25,000. Then we can look for other elements that needs to be put there. If you still have any, so you see that we have exhausted everything that we have in there, trial balance. But if you go to additional information, you're going to see that in the additional information, we also have our closing stock. Trading stock on hand after fiscal stock taking on 30 November 2018 was valued at 280,000. So remember the date that we're given again is actually reflecting that this is our closing stock. So we've got 280,000, and we are saying our closing stock should go to the credit side. So if you come here, you'd see that now we are saying closing stock on the credit side. And then the amount that we are supposed to get there, we are going to have 280,000. Then after you've entered everything, you are supposed to balance the account. That's the next step that we want to do there. So on the balancing of accounts, we are supposed to add the total of the debit and put it aside, total of the credit to put it aside to compare the two totals, and the bigger total, you put it in between the double lines. So basically we are saying we are going to have our double lines here. Let's just create those double lines. So when you've created the double lines, we can now be able to add, and then we can put the greater total in between the double lines. So what we are saying, we are going to have our double lines. You can leave a space there. Suppose we are going to put a balance CD, which is a balance that we are supposed to transfer to the trading profit to the profit and loss account there. After we've balanced the balance, we are not going to have a balance CD, but we are going to transfer the balance to the profit and loss account. So what it means is we are going to be left with a gross profit, or we are going to be left with a gross loss. So if it's a gross profit, we are going to credit the profit and loss account. If it's a gross loss, we are going to debit the profit and loss account. So let's see what is going to happen there. So if you add there, the total of the debit side is 345,000 plus 770,000 plus 25,000 plus 18,900. We are going to get a total of 1,158,900. You add the total of the credit, you are going to get 1,980,600. That is, we are saying 1,700,600 plus 280,000. You get this total. Then the bigger total of the two should come in between the double lines, so which is 1,980,600. So we are saying we are going to pick this figure and come in between the double lines. And we are saying like this, and it comes both sides, 1,980,600. And then the difference between the two totals should come to the side where we have got a lesser total, of which a lesser total, which is on the debit side. So that's where we're going to have the balance, and the balance we're going to transfer it to the profit and loss. So we're just going to write profit and loss and calculate the difference. So we're just saying 1,980,600 minus 1,158,900. Then you put the difference here. of which if you calculate correctly, it's going to be 821,700. So this is what we have. And then of course these totals are not necessary to be shown. You'll be doing it on your rough paper. So this is what we have. So this scenario, you're seeing that the credit side is greater than the debit side. So if you have such a scenario, we can just try to bring it down as a, we can just try to bring it down as a, so that it becomes a hint for us. So we are saying if the credit total of the credit is greater than total of the debit, we are going to have a gross profit. And if the total of the credit is less than the total of the debit side, this will lead us to a gross loss. Very important to take note. So if it's a gross loss, it means we are going to put our profit and loss this side. The credit side will be smaller. So this is the scenario that we have. So this is what we wanted to look at according to this video. Hopefully this video was helpful. We'll meet again in the next video. Let's stay tuned for more videos. Those who have subscribed, please subscribe and share. We are still coming with more videos as we prepare for exams. As for this video, I'm signing out.